Good evening, dear pool lovers. This is the start of the quarterfinals of today's 30-man competition that is happening here at the new Amigos Pool Arena, the town of Wandaga, the city of Kampala, in the East African country of Uganda. Yes, again it is Kenneth Odong with his good friend Lobola Simon, and they are racing to 5. The race has been increased to 5. As hasn't been in the tournament. It is one game that has been played after a foul break. Kenneth Odong putting white ball on his first break, having won the lag. Computer came in to make a red apple, and that he's trying to follow that red apple with a green apple, trying to make it 2. He has 4 yellows on table to play, and then a black ball. His mind will definitely be on the black ball because the yellows are pretty much done and dusted for a player of this level. Yes, there is one that is at the top end of the table. You don't think it will be a big problem for him, given his ability, especially maneuvering the white ball around the cushions, just like that, as if he was listening to me. He has the white ball for the would be bad yellow ball. We'll start with either of these 2 yellows that he has. Of course, we'll start with the frozen one. White ball naturally bouncing off the cushion to move towards right a little bit. I don't think that will be very good power balance. He did not move the white ball enough. He should have moved it a little more, but with a sharp cut this time around he may pot and then use the white ball to open up the black ball. He gets the shot wrong by playing the white ball not towards the black ball but towards the pocket. Advantage Kenneth Odong to show us how he can utilize 2 shots himself. Computer 1 and Odong 0. Remember guys, we are now racing to 5. Innocent Mabrani, you must be joking. You're asking if this game's alive. When the match is live, you always see a live chat, not just a chat. And of course, below the video is a red wire, a red line, which shows that this game is being streamed live. So you are watching this action in real time. You are watching live. In the meanwhile, kindly do not forget to like this video. Just a like. As Odong aims for the black for the first time in this match, he has been taken down by Computer he's aiming for the red, sorry, and then the black next. He has been taken down by Computer the last 3 times these guys have faced off. He will be trying to use this one to reclaim his past glory, because he used to have good beating of Computer back in the day, but of late, especially ever since Odong did move to Kampala, I don't think he has ever beaten Computer. This one could be the first. Like the video please, Miro Josh, Innocent Mabreni, Steven Kalibala. Happy Swahili watching from our girls. Big up to you too. Please like the video. Johanna Gomez-Siriza. Derek Maz asking if Ibra is still in, and the answer is yes. He's going to be facing Odong's friend Moses Omara. Kenneth Odong 1 and Lobola Simon 1. For you to enjoy this video in the best way you possibly can, please have maximum possible lighting, because like it unusually is, our tablecloth for the day is black and dark black. Good evening, Alfred Okumu. Smiling bird. It's not Adong, it is Odong. Actually, in this part of the country, Adong is the female version of Adong. So Adong is a female name. One time, there was a match that was ongoing between the Kenyan player who is called the Keke. I'm forgetting his real name. Kibet, Stephen Kibet. And then when he got a misunderstanding with his opponent, when the umpire came to try and sort them out, the umpire said, Chebet, please calm down. And then he got more angry, almost to the point of going physical. He said, why are you insulting me, calling me a female? Because Chebet is the female version of Kibet. So please, smiling bath. The guy is Odong. Adong would be his sister. Thank you for watching Geoffrey Komakech. All the way from Gulu, you're predicting Ibra to win? No, you should be predicting Odong to win, because I know he's the guy that you love at heart. And maybe Moses Omara. Moses is actually from Kitgum. Hamilian, thank you for watching from Q Arena, that is in Gulu. All right. By the way, I don't know Q Arena. I know Black Spot and I know Cuba. I think Cuba is now Q Arena. And shout out to you, all of those who are watching from Q Arena. I think it's the place that is run by Roy Julius. Kenneth Odong needing this big shot. I don't know if there is passage of the second red that is so near that black ball. He wants to open it. He opens it. That one is a beauty of a shot for once. He gets a round of applause from the fans, and a very deserving round of applause. One of the better shots that I have seen in this competition so far from the one and only Kenneth Odong. He needs to open up the black again. It doesn't need to open, okay, because there is space for the black ball to be potted to that diagonal corner pocket. This is Kenneth Odong versus the black, with intention to put it to the corner pocket on the left of your screen. It is something that he will do with not too much difficulty, as long as he calms himself down. There he goes, and on target, and leads for the first time in this match. Kenneth Odong 2 and the computer 1. I don't know what it And for once this time round, the hunter is clearly being hunted. Of late, it has been a sequence of victories for Computer against Odong, and yet it is now Odong who is in the lead. But Computer, do not have any doubt. He has what it takes, maybe has more than what it takes to turn this game on its head. That is perfect stroking. There was not too much space where he could perfect that stance. Draw the white ball backwards that beautifully and that accurately. Those are some of the little details which differentiate good players from very good players. Maybe the cut on the yellow ball is a little bit too much. Nonetheless, should he be on target, I think he will be moving the yellow ball or the entire length of the table, the white ball, sorry, just like that. And has a very accurate one on the black. Good shooting from the Computer. As long as he rolls that black ball to the corner pocket on the top right of your screen, just like that, he equalizes. In the rest of 5, it is Kenneth Odong 2 and Computer 2. This pair of players move on so well in real life. Good friends. They were not friends until they were paired to play together. That competition, that was the Holy Cup Championship at the Grand Monte Casino Hotel in Johannesburg last year. In the men's doubles, men's senior doubles, this pair of players performed so well. Of course, they play a very similar style in that, and it was very easy to coordinate their game. They reached the semi-finals and lost out to the eventual winners, the South African Williams family. But they won the third place match against another South African pair, and they were number 3 out of 64 pairs, by the way, from 7 countries from about 4 different continents, including Africa and Europe and Australia and North America. Bradley, you're saying Odong's shot is what is pushing you to the venue. The guy that started out so brilliantly in the Uganda Pool League, playing with the Portet Pool Club, but of late he has been a shadow of himself. And the Bradley who was playing at the start and the Bradley who is playing right now are 2 different people. Actually, right now he is relegated to a bench player with the very beautiful role of supporting real players. Greetings to you, Bradley. One day you will learn how to play pool. Albriz Kamia, thank you for watching. Of course, supporting Computer. You are saying he's coming back to his best. No, he is already back to his best. Nowadays he's playing as good as he has ever played. Veliso Tetani, you are saying that these guys are good, and I cannot agree more. Lawrence Kato. Okay, I will greet the person for you. Edu Power Boy, thank you for watching. Frisco Osborne, you are enjoying from Kenya. Coma Buckets, that tournament will return. But what is returning right now is an opportunity for Odong to regain the lead that he did have before that up from the Computer to make it 2-all. It's been quite rare, but for the whole of today, yesterday, I'm doing only one thing: streaming pool games. Places quite distant from each other, but doing it very passionately and very willingly. By the way, I would do the same thing even if there were another championship tomorrow. The fire in me is burning that hot still after all of these years serving this sport. I don't want to try and blow my trumpet here. That is another joyous clearance from Kenneth Odong, this time wearing a very serious face. He has had enough of the computer. Over 3 consecutive victories from the same player. Simon is one of the biggest reasons why Kenneth Odong, since becoming resident in Kampala, has not been winning comps, but this time round I think he has other better ideas. Kenneth Odong now leads 3-2. And for those of you who are just joining the stream, it is the continuation of a 32-man competition that has been happening all day today here at the new Amigos Polo Arena in Kampala. Actually, this tournament is being used to launch this new venue. There are now 4 Amigos venues. Sometimes I think those of you who watch online and living far away are normally confused when I say that the match is at Amigos. This is now the 4th Amigos venue, all under the same management. The guy really loves pool, but for business, because they are private businesses anyway. This one is to make fans and the players know this competition. That's why this venue. That's why this tournament is being organized as a mega launch, as a publicity stunt. So far, this tournament is nothing short of entertaining. I thought that yesterday's tournament was very entertaining so far. Today's is even more. There's lots of very beautiful pieces of action, both in the men's and ladies category, by the way. From Computer, from Odong, from Ibra, from Hazard, from Kasozi, from Ian, from the 2 sisters Rukia and Rashida. And thank you for all of you guys who normally subscribe to these platforms which I've been using to stream the sport for the last 5 years. I now use 4 platforms. The main platform.
No Sarawo Munango on Swaze, which is okay, but kindly get me somewhere to charge from. I need to keep up, you know, to I'd like to send my greetings to my lovely husband Sula Matovu, wherever you are. I love you so much and I miss you. Mwah.
So someone just rushed close to me and pulled away the microphone and said that it has got nothing to do with me, but that is what it is. No comment. I was still laughing at the wife of Sula Matovu. What she has just done, I've never seen that. I thought there was something that was really burning that she wanted to talk about the game. Then she said that. Oops. All right. By the way, those 2 people have 2 beautiful children, and both of them are 2 pool players. Sula, many of you don't know him if you've just started following Ugandan pool, but he is a living legend of Ugandan pool. He has won more tournaments of the pool station of Uganda than anyone else, jointly having 7 with Bwanika Mansur and Torije Jonah. The 2 have 2 kids together. So while it was not my intention, I let the message pass, but the internet never forgets. Simon Nobulo and Kenneth Odong are drawing 3-3 in a race to 5, and yet disadvantageous for Odong is that the white ball is once again potted on the breaks. Something that did haunt him when he took on Computer last week, exactly seven days ago. Something that has haunted him today. It lost him the first game that they did play. It could lose him this one. It could take Computer for 3 up. in terms of how they execute the game, they are two of the most similar players in the country, in my opinion. Whatever one of them does, I just get to think that even the other would have done exactly the same. Of late, of course, computer is more accurate, and of course, his performance speaks it all. Before this tournament, he had reached the semi-finals, which is the 8 bracket in 8 of the last 10. And I think that was the shot that Simon needed to put to pretty much guarantee that he will be winning this ongoing game. And I think that Kenneth Odong will be feeling hard done. How he finds himself not leading in this match, even after playing so well. But you have to give it to computer, the way he's shooting nowadays. And you're listening to someone that has been seeing his career from the word go, that he is back to his very best. There was a time when he was, without a doubt, in my opinion, the best player in the country, most especially between 2016 to 18, taking on the whole country of Uganda in money matches. And during that time, the battle king of the nation, taking down the likes of Alfred Gomikiza and Solomatovu and Hazard Lokomwa and Amos Ndiagumanawi and Turiji Jonah and everybody else in between. And Bwanika Mansour, by the way, until 2018, when Bwanika Mansour came of age and defeated him in the final of Uganda's car competition, the National Open Championship. Since then, Bwanika Mansour has been a bigger player in terms of performance and achievement. And then came Ibrahim Sejemba, and now Caesar, and the likes of Hazard, all of whom are generally performing better. But of late, the last 3 months, he is red hot. Sometimes he doesn't win all the matches, but his performances always full of highlights.
Sorry, I'm sorry. You can play. Oh. DJ Tochikola.
That was close to Odong fouling, but the fact that he remains the guy in play, I think that will do. He has a sharp cut of one of the reds, maybe direct or off the yellow to the corner pocket on the right of your screen, off 2 yellows. It looked so good on the eye. Unfortunately, he seems to have gotten himself at least partially snookered, especially that top yellow, that top red, sorry, was direction from the white ball is intercepted by Simon's yellow. And how about that? I actually did not think that he was seeing the ball in its entirety, and yet he proved me wrong. That is what they call a nice recovery. What I love about Kenneth Odong is a very serious face that he is wearing. Irrespective of how friendly he is against whichever of these opponents he has against. Has been a top player for the last 2 years, but in terms of winning these weekly comps, he has come shy most of the time. He did win a weekly comp at Amigos in Kansanga. That was early. No, actually, that was 2022. Since then, he has had so many near misses, but has not been winning these comps. Actually, he did win another. He has won 2, but out of close to 15, which he has been participating in, and that, according to the amount of talent that he's having in his hands, is a shame. Of course, has been pretty much under the shadow of Caesar. The fact that the two players are the best products of the north of Uganda nowadays, and yet Caesar's performances have been way higher, just considering where he is right now and where he was last month. We have Kenneth Odong now up against the black. He's trusting his rural target. Another player would have moved the white ball a little closer to the red ball. I think he was just cautious that the natural movement of the white ball would have been probably intercepted by those 3 yellows right at the center pocket on the right. But if you can see this red ball, the one and only red ball left on the table, maybe he will be good to go. And there he is. Potting would do. I don't think where the white ball remains will be an issue, because black ball is in space, and we are looking at a player who is naturally gifted to pot a ball. And here he is. As if he's so mindful about the white ball. Yes, he is, but doesn't lose the target nonetheless. Another of the better shots that Odong is producing in this tournament. I know that a neutral fan would probably want him to win, because today he is playing better than most of the times, but so calm and so confident and so composed, even on the black as is now. I'm so sure that he's thinking this one is and has not let himself down. Kenneth Odong 4 and the computer 4 decider. Hopefully, from an Odong perspective, this time the break doesn't let him down. It has been his undoing in many matches between himself and the computer. Very important shot, this one. A big break, a good split of the balls, and one red ball potted. Finally, Kenneth Odong gets a good break when the only thing that he needs is a good break against the right opponent. Now it is seemingly more clear than it has ever been that finally, after so many attempts, Kenneth Odong is getting the better of computer in this one, right here and right now. He has no bad ball of all his collection of 5 yellows. The only little problem is the black ball, which is also portable, especially to the center pocket on the right. All he has to do is to keep himself as calm and cool as a cucumber. Potting these 5 balls in normal circumstances will not be a problem. The only problem is that these are not normal circumstances. It is in the middle of a tournament, a heated tournament in the round of last 8 against a player he has so much respect for. But when you are up a player you respect so much, you also play respectably. That is what Kenneth Odong is doing right now, reducing the number of yellows from 5 to 4 and yet pulling the white ball so beautifully. By the roll of the easiest yellow that he can pot, the white ball will naturally tap the black ball and play it in space. And then he will have a formality of a clearance that will take him at least to the quarterfinals, to the semifinals. Remember, the last time round that he did participate in a tournament was exactly 7 days ago. He came second to, guess who? Lobola Simon. So this is a repeat of that final that was played last week at the Kansanga Club. But that one was won by Simon. Kenneth Odong will be potting most likely the yellow ball closest to you. All he needs to do is pot. Doesn't have to go for power. No white ball to try and look out for. He taps it, a sign over a guy in confidence. For his next shot, the natural roll over the yellow ball to the corner pocket will probably pot it. Only that normally he will get himself snookered. So he will need to have a big top spin on the white ball, bouncing it off the cushion and moving it leftwards a little, maybe towards the top end of the table, such that he can see the would-be remaining yellow ball if he pots the one he's looking at. Just like that, as if he's listening to me. Too talented and too confident. And this time with all of the self-belief, all of the training that he has been having of late. His move away from his hometown of Gulu to become resident in Kampala to improve his career, something that has not yet really clicked. I believe that he is so talented, but the achievements to come with the talent are not as many as anticipated. He will be playing black ball from his perspective, most maybe for the last time in this match, to shoot himself into the semifinals for the second time in a consecutive tournament here at Amigos in Kampala. There he shoots and there he pots. He pots Simon's red, but it is black ball, leaving a legal shot played. He defeats computer for the first time in about 5 attempts this year. Final score is Kenneth Odong 5 and Lobola Simon 4. See you in the next quarter final.
Oli mu maaso ga kamera.